Hello guys, welcome back.
Hello guys, welcome back. Today we have Pontiac Vibe GT. This car is a road wreck. I kind of fancy this car. I have never actually been a fan of Pontiac Vibe before. But when I saw this very GT with low profile tire, this very customer equipped it, I was wow. And when I took it for a test drive, just a little spin, it was punchy on its acceleration, it was responsive, it was brutal, and it kind of raised a question, what exactly is the problem with this very car? And the customer began to narrate his frustration. This car AC has witnessed a torture of a lifetime from different mechanic to another. And as if that wasn't enough, a lot of money has gone into the drain trying to get this car AC back. And the best they could do is to fit in automatic compressor, because this very car comes with variable displacement compressor. I can see the wiring harness there. And here is where things started getting interesting, because initially I diagnosed the car to, based on his information he fed me, it's having a very huge gigantic leakage of refrigerant. Now as soon as you're getting a one can of maybe like 300 grams of refrigerant inside it, it's not going to waste any time. It's going to leak out instantly. It can't hold pressure. And he have read a lot of information about me on the internet, and he decided to bring the car to me. So I told him I'm gonna be the last guy to work on this very car. And now here is where things start getting interesting, because during my diagnosis, I actually discovered that the compressor has passed out. However, I want this very car back to automatic compressor. Fitted the first automatic compressor, which is variable displacement compressor. It killed this very clutch right here, and that is where I know that I'm actually in for such a big show. So guys, I'm gonna be telling you guys what I did to solve this very problem. If you have a car that kills the clutch, now
This car
this
looks
is
very
your
healthy on the inside and outside. Transmission, engine, everything looks very great, but the AC is a problem. And this is a new customer, a first time customer in my garage. So what exactly is wrong with this very car? I diagnosed it has a leak, but upon checking I'm finding the leak, where the leak is coming from, which you say you have actually taken to different mechanic and I couldn't get it solved. Now he found me on the internet with the ratings and a lot of feedback they gave me. He decided to give me a try. He came here even before me, and I was wild. So upon rigorous checking, I did find where it's leaking from. But I even find something much more disturbing. The oil inside the system is so black and so dark, and I knew the compressor has been affected. So since it's a fixed displacement compressor, I decided to test it manually, which I often do. And after testing the system manually, I discovered that the compressor is gone and it's gonna be needing a replacement. So I quickly told him the first bit which I gave him on solving the leak problem is not gonna resolve it, that we're gonna be needing to replace the compressor. He agreed, and I have to re-estimate the cost of replacing the compressor. However, on my own side, I don't want the system to ride on with manual compressor, so I decided to put in automatic compressor. Now we have a new problem. Upon testing, it damaged this very clutch here. This very clutch is very fragile. Toyota made it so that Toyota made it so that it can easily get broken. You can see a very small slight aluminum that they often place here instead of sealing up this whole place. There is nothing here. They are not putting any key here. So why would Toyota want to reserve this whole place instead of filling it with aluminum? Because they want it to break so that you keep coming back. Now everything which I've done here is based on manufacturer specification. However, for it to damage that very clutch, I just added a new clutch to it today. And upon testing, the same thing happened. Let me show you guys what this is all about. For this very compressor here, the clutch shouldn't turn independently while the belt is. If it is turning then that's a sign that the clutch is damaged. So we just inserted another one on it, and upon testing it crashed it. So exactly what's the problem? I know a lot of you guys are going to be scratching your head trying to figure out exactly what caused this, but I was trying to think I did something wrong, which I may have, but it did dawn on me quickly that aside this very fiber head, there's just a very little aluminum. You can see it protruding here. It's very small. So Toyota made it so that it will be very fragile to break, and left a lot of bunch of useless holes inside this very place here. Now the one that Pontiac Vibe 2.8 model GT comes with, it has a lot of reinforcement here, and as a matter of fact, I think those ones is not aluminum but iron. So when I replace it with this one here, the force, the amps is pulling is enough to damage this very aluminum. So in that regard, I'm gonna be getting this compressor out and get another one that has a different clutch to it, and that should be able to solve the problem. So if you have experienced this kind of problem before, then you want to opt for another kind of compressor I want to show you guys just in a moment. It took me quite a very significant amount of time and ingenuity to figure out that it is not a mistake inside the system, but the compressor, for the fact that it has the same seating with this is a compressor for Corolla 2010, 208, 207, right? For the fact that it fits it doesn't mean it is for it. I want you to understand that. That's gonna save you a lot of headache when you're solving a car AC problem. Now let me show you guys a compressor for 11 Corolla, so that you guys can take a look at it and see that there is a huge difference between the clutch system and that of the one which I just showed you guys. So if you come across this kind of one here, this is more of a tough and a rigid clutch system compared to this. This is very fragile. I hope you guys can see it. So they are not the same. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be thinking there is going to be internal structural damage. That was what I was thinking, but no. When I opened the system, the oil is as clean as slate, nothing. There is no stain, there is no change of color. Why? Because I knew the nitty-gritty about this very system here, so I don't do any mistake. So guys, if you have had this, look no further. If you have followed everything based on the manufacturer spec, then you want to make sure that you fit the right compressor that is meant for that car for it. Else you're going to be running into this kind of problem I run into right now, right? So I'm going to catch you guys on the next episode. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section, and I'm going to be responding at my own leisure time. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.